PaStation has been on my must-visit list for ages. I've walked past numerous times and every time that rich garlicky aroma always drifts out of the door trying to tempt me in. This time I finally gave in. The tables here are usually full and you have to wait to be seated, but being a Good Friday afternoon we were seated within a few minutes. Everything's cooked fresh to order and the menu is a pasta lover's dream with around 25 different dishes to choose from. Each one customisable with a selection of fresh or dry pasta. It is £1.50 extra for the fresh stuff. We kick things off with a couple of starters, the first being their focaccia. It's made in the same style as their pinza, Roman style, which is light and crisp. It had a perfect crisp outside with just enough chew in the middle, hints of rosemary came through and that saltiness made it addictive. Next up was the aubergine parmigiana, or eggplant if you're American. Now you just know a dish is going to be something special when it arrives in its own little pan. This was absolutely delicious. The aubergine was soft and tender while that rich tomato sauce brought a lovely balance of sweetness and a little bit of a tang. Then there was that gooey mozzarella adding that extra bit of indulgence. It's definitely a starter made for sharing though. Now for the pasta. My friend went for the pistachio pesto with prawns, which was paired with fresh pappardelle, and she was kind enough to let me try it because it's kind of non-negotiable when you're out with me. That pasta was next level, perfectly cooked with just the right amount of bite, and that sauce rich, velvety and almost reminiscent of a lobster bisque. You could tell that they'd used the shells to extract every last drop of flavour. It had that deep seafood sweetness. I went for the truffle, served with fresh bucatini, one of my all-time favourites. The pasta was coated in glossy truffle butter sauce and topped with shavings of fresh truffle. It looked incredible and the unmistakable pungent perfume of the truffle wasn't subtle. Now let's have a taste. That bucatini was perfectly al dente and the truffle butter that stuck to it was rich, earthy and savoury. The fresh truffles kicked it up a notch, adding a slightly nutty, fragrant flavour and adding some freshness to the dish. This was absolutely banging. Without any hesitation, PaStation gets a double thumbs up from me.